the first to tell you I got a disease. It's called Giants pride. So, I still believe that something's going to happen good for the Giants this year. I still believe. But I got to be honest. Alpha 3, the Mighty E-Rock, Philly 500, Lord Brunson, all you geeks, I'm asking you to put me away. I'm asking you. Give me that nasty punch that puts me on my face. I'm asking you. I need it. Okay? I need you to show me what it's going to be for the rest of the year.
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game. And this time, it's legal. Say when.
You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play. He had an opportunity to win that game again. But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us. I'm upset, but the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
You literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. Yeah, we had one opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Go by the way, King Dingbat here, and happy Victory Monday to all you Dingbats out there. The Eagles are 11-1, and we are celebrating, no question about it. What a big, huge win for the Eagles. You got current Coach of the Year, in my opinion, current MVP, and you got A.J.Brown with the revenge game, and we can't forget, best record in the NFL. Now, we're going to get into all this as well as some Pizzle stuff, because it appears my swamp rat back in the bayou of New Orleans or wherever the hell he is, eating his mayonnaise sandwiches, has a lot to say. So we're going to get into it. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe for daily Eagles content, NFL content. You definitely don't want to miss. You don't want to miss this. Now, and if you've been subscribed for a while, just double check, double boomwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's been acting a little weird lately. I've been getting a little bit, anyways, I ain't gonna get into all of it. But, just check. Now, before I get into the Eagles, I gotta address Pizzle, right? Because I was coming home today, get ready to stream the game, and, I wasn't gonna put this video out until, maybe tomorrow morning, because I was streaming the game. But I'm like, I gotta put this video up now, because I'm driving home and I get a notification. Yes, I have my notifications turned on for Pizzle. I do enjoy his content, and I see, here we go. He's ready to go right into it. I was gonna come home and I thought I was gonna get ahead of him with the challenge, but it looks like he's asking for it. It looks like he wants to be put out of his misery. Okay, now you're not dealing with Mark Holmes. Okay, you're not dealing with a guy that didn't want anything to do with you, didn't want to play. You didn't have a guy who wanted to dance. You wanted to dance with somebody that don't want to dance. I'm your Huckleberry. I'm ready to dance. That's just my game. Let's get it on, Pizzle. I actually respect the Giants this year. I mean, I hate them. I despise that team. I despise their logo. I despise it. But I respect the coach and what they've done. They're a scrappy team. I don't think this is a walk in the park. I think this is a very tough game for the Eagles. I think the Giants are scrappy. They hang around. I got respect for them. Okay, now we'll get into it later on in the week. I respect them, but I hate them. I hate them. But this is a big game. This is a big game for the Eagles and the Giants. The Eagles got people right on their tail, and we got to do something about it. So the question is what could I possibly get from Pizzle that I don't already have in life, right? What can I get out of doing a bet with him? Sure, it's fun to say, hey, we beat your butt, we kicked your ass. I mean, look, we usually beat the Giants pretty bad, okay? They've won a couple games the last few years, but most of the time over the course of the last 10 years, we've owned them. We have flat out owned them. So, I need something more. And I was thinking, what do I need more? And then I saw it. Pizzle has a belt. Pizzle has a strap. He handed it off in his last video to his daughter. It was shiny and it hurt my eyes. It shined so much. I'm like, that's a shiny belt. I want his strap. I want that strap. I want it. I gotta get some sort of belt. Michael Anthony, where's the fitness? Fell asleep and then missed the betting deadline. Didn't get his bet in. So I didn't bet anybody. But I see that belt. It's shiny. And I want it. I want it, Pizzle. So here's what I'm asking. I want to challenge you, and I invite you to do a live stream with me. Ain't nobody gonna run you off. My channel is my channel. I'm inviting you to come on. Me and Pizzle do a live stream, Eagles Giants. And I want you to put that belt up. I want you to put that belt on display or on it. I want that belt. I want it on this shoulder. Maybe this shoulder. I don't know. I'm going to let my shoulders fight over who's going to hold it. But I want that belt. I want that belt. The only thing I ask Pizzle, what do you want in return? What do you want me to put up? That's going to be the question. But most anything I'll do. Most anything I'll do. Short of, some stupid things out there. But I want that strap. I am calling Pizzle out. I am telling him he ain't man enough to come on a stream with me again when his Giants are on the line. See, he could do it when it's the Eagles-Washington that one time. But he's scared, I believe, to come on a dual stream Eagles-Giants. So, Pizzle, you want somebody to put you out of your misery? Well, here I am. Now, as far as the Eagles go, we're coming off the best win of the season. I think out of all the games we've played, this was probably the most complete game when you look at the offense, defense, and special teams. Definitely the special teams best game, and I think the defense too. I think the defense was absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I really think that Jonathan Gannon, that defense, did not fear the passing game of the Titans. I don't think they had any fear of it. They never were worried about it, and I'd like to see them act like that more often because I thought they did a beautiful job all the way around. And listen, there's a lot of talk about Nakobe Dean today. Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean was awesome. He was awesome, and he showed you what the Eagles are getting. And I'm telling you, the sky is the limit for him. No doubt about it. The rest of the year, he'll be back up. Maybe they'll get some more reps here or there now because they saw what he could do. But just think about him going forward in the future. Maybe you resign T.J. Edwards. It can't get any better than that. So, absolutely great game by Nakobe Dean, by the defense, special teams. We talked about Crash Test Covey. Absolutely his best game. Even the special teams, their coverage was really, really good. And actually, I think it was Nakobe Dean who really got it started. So the Eagles are off to a great start. That was a great win. That was one of the fun games to stream, because by the third quarter, you sat back and we knew, hey, this team right here, it's over. Tennessee is done because they don't have the passing game to be able to come back from the deficit that they were. So, wonderful job by the Eagles all the way around. Obviously, there's things that you have to fix. You can't have all those penalties. What was it, 12 penalties? Way too many penalties. But that's not something that happens every week for the Eagles. So I think that's something, and I feel confident to say that I'm pretty sure the Eagles are going to be able to fix that when, going into next week. Offensively, Jalen Hurts is now the MVP of the league. In my opinion, he's got to be the favorite to win it right now, because I think, especially the last 2 weeks, I think he's outperformed Mahomes. Mahomes lost to the Bengals yesterday. That's a bad loss. So to me, Jalen Hurts is the MVP of the league right now. A.J. Brown got his revenge game. I love about A.J. Brown? Like, A.J. Brown, it reminds me of T.O. that year in 2004 with T.O. You know, a big game receiver comes up in big moments. And for A.J. Brown, I don't care what anybody says, that was a big moment for him. That was his former team who said, hey, you know what? You're not worth the money. We're going to trade you because we don't value you enough. And the Eagles got him. And for him to go into that game and do what he did to the Tennessee Titans, okay, in a big game for him, was clutch. In my opinion, that was as clutch as you could get this time of year. So an absolute great game by him. And then you have, of course, Devontae Smith. He had a big game too. Both guys over 100 yards. I think they said that was the first time you had two Eagles receivers over 100 yards since 2013, probably Macklin and Deshaun. And it's only going to get better from here. It really is. I expect both guys by the end of the year to be over 1,000 yards. Now, A.J. Brown should hit that next week. Devontae Smith, it may take a few more weeks. He's I think just over 700 yards. But what was nice about the Devontae Smith thing yesterday was that the Eagles actually threw deep to him, right? I don't think that they throw to him in enough deep routes. A lot of his stuff is always short. That's why he has the same amount of catches as A.J. Brown and not the yardage. The other reason is because A.J. Brown is such a beast that he can break tackles and he's great after the catch. But we're looking really, really good. And listen, it was a great win. Perfect win. I don't want to think about that win anymore. I want to move past it, turn the page, because we got the Giants this week. And like I said earlier in this video, the Giants are a tough team. Giants are a scrappy team. They're a defense that blitzes. They get at you. They hang around, and then they steal it. And though I think the Eagles are better and the Eagles should win, and I think the Eagles will win, we got to be ready to play, because you know how rivalry games go. This is a big game. You got the Cowboys breathing down our back. Well, they're a little further off than they think they are. But you got them. Minnesota is definitely. And then, I got another video coming. I want to look at the schedules, Minnesota, Dallas, and the Eagles, and kind of try to figure out who's going to do what and where the Eagles, what they got to do the rest of the season to secure that number one seed throughout the playoffs. But absolutely great win. Now we move forward to the New York Giants. And all I can say is, fly, Eagles, fly, 11-1. Love yous. Go Birds. And with that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision. We're all just living in. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to Eagles-Giants. And I hope Pizzle, he mans up and gets ready to make a bet. I ain't Mark Holmes. I ain't running from you. I ain't hiding. You can call me whatever you want. I don't care. All I know is come Sunday, I want that belt, boy. I want that strap. You hear me, Pizzle? You hear me? Dang, dang, dang. Am I talking your language? Denzel Washington out.